There's the sort of family group on the wall. That's all through. She's the baby in the corner and growing up more on her ponies and another pony. But she was so skinny. She was like a rake. But she didn't put the weight on as she did until she had B. When she had B, you put the weight on after that. See, I do have a photo of her, which she's probably kept hidden from you. What do you think of that?
There's your picture that you had taken in London.
Doesn't look like me.
See, she wasn't big then, really.
No, it doesn't show the rest of it.
So I was just going through a divorce. It was the best thing in the world for me to You want to lose weight, get divorced. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
She was not happy.
A train!
We're parents, we worry about our children, doesn't matter how old you get, you know. Something comes onto the screen that says, operation, you know, cutting bits out, reducing her kidney function by 50%. That's quite a blow, you know, and it's quite a brave person, really, that is prepared to do that for anyone. You've got to love someone to do that. But we don't have to be entirely happy about it.
I'm happy for her now. I'm happy that she's happy doing it. I know she wouldn't be happy. There's no way she would have stopped if I'd have said not to do it. We'd have just ended up rowing.
The doctors know Sam and Andy share the same blood group, but there are more tests before the transplant can go ahead.
As far as I'm concerned, as soon as they say, yes, you've got 2 kidneys, that's it. I don't need to know anything else, I'm just good to go then. I do get very impatient, and I will push until we're right there. I won't let them idle around, will I?
No.
No.
Last year, 2,000 people had a kidney transplant. Most of the donors were deceased, but the best results come from those who are still alive, providing their kidneys are healthy.
So, as you probably remember, this is going to be cold.
Yeah.
Hands above your head, lovely. Take a deep breath in. That's it, hold it there. And big breath again.
We know so much about our live donor as to the extent of how each kidney functions, how many mils per minute that kidney can filter. We haven't got the advantage of all that information with a deceased donor.
Again, nice, decent size, normal kidney. Excellent. That's it, finished.
Here, 2 normal sized kidneys. Operation next week?
No pressure.
They must also be sure that Andy's antibodies won't react against Sam's kidney.
Quite often we see friends, partners, husbands and wives coming forward. They're not as closely matched as blood relatives, so brother, sister. To be honest, as long as they are blood group compatible, we don't get so caught up with the individual's tissue type being a perfect match. The main thing is that they're blood group compatible, there's no antibodies, and when we do the direct cross match, that comes back as being negative.
They took a blood test so they could mix it to make sure it doesn't react badly. Make sure he doesn't reject me.
It's now a matter of waiting for the results, which means more sessions at the gym and a little less food in the kitchen.
Come on then, do you want some crisp with that?
There we go. Great start.
Hello.
That sound all right?
Okay.
You did.
Fine.
Good, good. Right, we'll see how your body foot is, so see how that one goes.
Okay.
At the moment, it's actually gone up, Sam, by
Is it?
0.5%, sorry. What would you put that down to?
I've been really good.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's due to the exercise that you're doing here. But my concern is that obviously we can't control what you're doing outside the doors. So at the end of the day, you know, it's your choice. When you go home and you eat the foods that you want to eat, that is your choice. So in order for you to achieve your goals, you need to be making the right decisions. Unfortunately, I don't think you've done it at home, because my feeling is that you'd have definitely lost weight in between now and then.
So step it up at home.
Yeah. Without meaning to sound rude, she hasn't got to her weight overnight. So over the however many years, she's lived a completely different lifestyle to what we're asking of her now. So to completely change is a drastic step for anybody.
I've had a couple of days off, like for tests last week, and then tests yesterday again, and little things like that, and then probably Whereas I didn't have anything to eat till 2 o'clock yesterday at all. So I was starving. So I got home, instead of having my normal Ribena, I just had a sandwich, or just having that bread, and probably other little things which I can't actually remember off the top of my head, like that, adds up.
It might be snacking, it might not. It could be just the wrong types of food that she's eating in the evening. You know, unfortunately, we can't monitor it all, and potentially she could be having something completely different but telling us something else. So obviously it's hard. I can only take a word for it.
Do you think they trust you?
No. Would you?
Well, if you told me you were doing it.
Fool.
Hi Sam, it's Sarah phoning from Derriford Hospital.
Yeah.
We now have confirmation that all of the tests that we've completed so far are all determining that you and Andy are compatible.
Okay.
It's good news from the hospital. But although there should be a time for celebration,
We're going to the park, yeah?
Andy still has doubts.
And the slide. Yeah?
It's a little baby slide.
It is, isn't it? We know most of the test results have come back all right, and it's all looking good at the moment. Without wanting to sound selfish or ungrateful or anything like that, I was sort of hoping they would come back that she couldn't do it. I still got big issues about her doing it.
Very much with all our live donors, it's quite often that we're having to try and convince the recipients to allow their loved one or their best friend even to go through the process, because they have their own fears, and to actually see someone have a big operation for no reason and no benefit to themselves is really difficult for them to actually comprehend. So I think that the live donors are very clear in why they want to do this, but the recipients do have that bit of doubt.
All the way to the top.
Oh.
No?
Douglas trying.
But I've still got my worries, I've still got my fears, even though I can't say them to her, because, you know, she passes them off. I've still got them fears, and they're going to be there, and the guilt that I carry around with me is going to be there for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'll stay with you. You're my friend.
Oh, good, I'm glad.
Pick it up, Sam, catch you up. Claire, keep going.
Thing is, he's fighting his own demons. He doesn't need to be helping me or carrying me. You know, I was the one who wanted to do this. I was the one who was prepared to go through all the pain and agony and suffering and stuff just to get to where I needed to be so I could make him better. So I have no right really to ask him to carry me as well. He really does need to concentrate on his own demons for this, because they're going to be bigger than anything else.
Sprint, Sam. Right, we're going to do that run again because Claire didn't get started until you got there. Right, go. So you better hurry up, Sam.
Come on, Sam.
You better hurry up, come on.
Come on with me, come on. Pick it up, just pick it up.
Last run
I
again.
just need to compose myself. I just need 5 minutes.
Okay.
Sam.
Sorry.
Give it a breathe, all right? What's the problem?
Andy's gone off on one again.
Right. Okay.
I don't know how much more I can take before I've had enough.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we have our ups and downs like everybody else. It's just, I can't get my point across to Sam, or, you know, sometimes she just doesn't listen. Unfortunately, she can lose her temper quite quickly when I start going on about, well, you know, my concerns really. So I've got to learn to keep them to myself.
It just gets a bit hard sometimes.
Was there anything in particular that made you feel down today? Finding it hard, Sam?
It's a combination of a lot of things. Obviously there's a lot of pressures outside of what we're doing, so it's just a bit of a reality check sometimes, I think, for Sam, when it just clicks what she's doing, and added to the pressures of what's going on at home as well. I think it just comes out, doesn't it?
Yeah, and because I'm here most of the time, it comes out here. But I'm okay now. Build up my little wall and I'll be fine.
Right, let's get you back in the wall, mate. Or at least for me, anyway.
By early July, Sam's weight is heading in the right direction, but she still hasn't reached the target BMI.
Again? Hey! This afternoon we've got an appointment with the surgeon, Jamie. I think ultimately it's going to be his decision now whether he's going to do it. He's obviously going to look at how Sam's been getting on and all the results that have come back. And if he decides yes, he's going to do it, then it's all going to go ahead and he should give us the date today.
I really hope that he looks at her and realises the work she's put in and sees how healthy she is, so fingers crossed for her. I am a little bit nervous.
I've done everything I can do, done everything they've asked, so now it's just wait and see.
Sam's very determined and she has clearly set herself her own targets. I think she's probably got in mind herself the ideal of when she would like the surgery to take place.
The best thing he could say to us today is, I'll see you tomorrow, because I know he does surgery on Thursdays as well as Tuesdays.
Hi Sam. Hello again Andrew. Come and have a seat. So Sam, you've been working hard.
Yes.
So I think when we first saw you, your BMI was 41.
Yeah.
Which is sort of way over the sort of safety zone for an operation.
Yeah.
And you're now down to 37.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you can continue all the good work you're doing, okay, we'll make things safer for us. But I think you certainly, we can say that from the weight point of view, there's no reason why we shouldn't go ahead and give you a date. I think next we're looking middle of September, aren't we? I think it's 15th September is the next available date we've got.
That far?
Yeah.
You do realise that I'll be below the weight I need to be in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, that's fine. But we can certainly, if we give you that date, that'll give us a chance to get everything all sorted out.
I'm really not happy with that.
I think
really not.
But also as well, it's just looking at the availability. I mean, we've looked through, and that's when our next date is, unfortunately.
And then we'll have your BMI down to 35, won't we?
And I'll be way tight lower than that.
That'd be great. It'll help. I mean, 35 is the sort of, that's just inside the safety zone. Ideal is 30, you see, but we're being realistic.
I don't have a problem with September. I'll get shouted at when I go out, I know.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that at all. I didn't think you were going to do it that quick, to be honest.
Expectations.
So, yeah.
I was hoping for next week.
Yeah, I know you were.
Andy is stable, and there will be no desperate rush within those couple of months for him to have his transplant. And what we need from this is the best possible outcome and things to go as smoothly as possible on the day of surgery.
Really don't want what I've got to say on TV, put it that way. Bastard. I'm going to go and have a very large glass of red wine and think, fuck everything.
I think to calm her down is going to be really tough.
In time, once Sam has sort of thought about it, she'll probably mellow more to the idea that it will be in September. But also as well, she's not quite at her target BMI of 35 at the moment.
Sam now has 8 more weeks to shed one last stone.
Make sure that left knee comes up. 2.
I don't want to seem to be wishing my life away, but I just want it here now. I don't want to have to wait, but we've got it, and that's the main thing. And now we just got to pray and hope to Christ that this works. The girls here have decided that they're all going to lose weight as well, and they've all challenged me, so obviously I have no choice now.
Aim for me. Imagine it's Chris at the end. Oh, they just got a bit harder.
Tell them to finish, please.
You see the change, but you don't see how dramatic they are. So yeah, I'm very proud of her. A lot of people would have quit a long time ago.
All this work has been for Andy, but there are some perks for Sam too.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And a size 16? From a what? From a size what?
Size 24.
Oh, there you go. That's got to be an achievement in itself, surely.
I can't wait to tell Andy. He'll probably go, yeah.
It's meant a complete change of wardrobe.
I used to wear this out in the evenings because this was another thing I bought last year. Size 22 to 24. This is size 20. Yeah. These used to be my favourite trousers. Folding as normal.